What up? Let's see if we can get anybody to come in tonight. There we go. Big Kev, Chris, what's up with you? Mr. Kent, Raleigh, North Kakalaki. Well, I reckon somebody needs to be there. Might as well be you. Big Bear, howdy. Being a bomb, man, what's up with that? Damn, you gassing on it so hard you blew it up? That ain't good. Hope it's a company truck, 'cause that's around 30 grand right there. You still driving, going to listen. Well, hit that like button. I got 7 folks in and 2 thumbs up. We got to keep up with the bad guys, and I know I'm going to get 2 or 3 thumbs down automatically. A minimum of 1. So y'all hit that like button for me. Oh. Let's see, there's not much to do till I go back to trade school for 9 weeks. Well, you could go down there and mow my grass for me. Getting to Detroit. I like old Detroit. In my opinion, old Detroit 60 series was one of the best motors out there. And it stood the test of time. Well, thank you, Kent. Hope you got something out of it. Sorry you're not Spanish. Okay, neither is I. Turn that down a little bit so that fan would kick off. See if I can get it kicked back up a little bit. I'm in Ty, Texas. That's where I is. Sitting there watching it rain. Come on, flip back around. Thank you. Warwick, what up? That's the first time it showed you on here, man. And somebody don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Aussie. Mate. I figured since I showed you what was happening with the straws here in America that you wasn't talking to me no more. I had to show you what a straw looks like so you would know. Alright, you lost me. You don't speak Spanish, and now you're talking about tacos. I thought tacos was Spanish. So see, you do speak Spanish. Oh, goodness. Don't mind me. I'm sitting there staring at the fuel island. I hear you, Ed. That's how we do it in America. I don't know how y'all do it over there, but over here, stand by. I'm wondering what it's doing on vacation. I actually laid down and took a hour plus nap when I got here. Grandma was like, I can't believe you napped this late. Yeah, I couldn't either, other than I was tired. Oh, I know it, Warwick. I know it. I'm just pushing your buttons. Yanking your chain. You got the same redneck sense of humor we got, you just talk different. We can learn y'all how to talk like me. I listened to a couple of them songs that you had sent me by that old boy, and hell, he even sings different. Y'all gotta learn how to talk this here way. Oh no, Jim Dunn's in the house. Everybody fasten your seatbelt, it might be a bumpy ride. The Hatfield and the McCoy. You know that was a true conflict. It wasn't just made up for TV and comic books. Actually, that would have been comic strips. Yeah, I got you a good sleep aid. Start reading the trucker's manual. FMCSA, but gotta put you right to sleep. Well, he was singing some pretty cool trucker songs. Good deal, Jim. You're in Michigan and I'm in far west Texas. That's about right. Maria, what's up? Oh, tequila makes your clothes fall off. First time I've seen you in here, Maria. Welcome. Pineville, West Virginia. How do you spell hillbilly? West Virginia. I'm sorry, they used to say that's West by God, Virginia. Jim Dunn, I gave up on it. I figured out you didn't have a brain. And you was probably smart not to answer your phone the other day after all them damn text messages you sent me. You liable to got your head bit off. Even Grandma was scratching her head saying, what the hell is he talking about? I said, who knows? It's Jim Dunn. Yeah, you're still cousins first removed. Evasive, what's up? The question is if you get a divorce, is she still your cousin? But then again, there's some of you boys up there, we have to say if you get a divorce, is he still your cousin? Oh, burn, baby. I didn't do hardly anything. Me and Grandma did go to Walmart, did a little shopping. Did very little cooking. We was trying to remember what in the world we had ate. We couldn't remember. We were doing that earlier today. For Thursday. And Friday, yeah, well, the Thursday night or Friday I did them bell peppers. I liked them except they turned out too salty. That seasoning I put in there, that was way too salty for us. I wound up throwing them away. But now you have to understand, we don't do salt. So it ain't very hard to get too much salt for us. I'm going to do them again, but not with near as much as that Cajun season. That Creole season. But Friday, our volunteer fire department had a barbecue fundraiser. So I went down there and bought some barbecue. Bought enough for dinner Friday and bring some out with me. Jim Dunn always needs time out. You wanted to warn me? Well, I appreciate it, but you should have made a little more sense in your messaging. Your messaging was like you're bouncing off the walls again. And it don't hurt. You've got my phone number. Pick up the phone and say, yo, Papa Joe. I just heard a cop talking. Brett, what's going on? Carlos has been on pretty regularly. The last few days, I imagine he's doing holiday weekend stuff. What up, Sassy? Welcome to the live stream. That is not true, Jim Dunn. Don't start lying about me. That one left you confused, did it? I understand. You're in West Virginia. What up, Keith? Welcome back. Philippians 4:13. Let's see. Philippians 4:13. Ain't that I can do all things through him? He who is in me is greater than those who are against me. One of those two. Well, Warwick, you're going to be in here for the long haul, buddy. You're the only ranch I got. Oh, JJ just came in. Now you got a companion. What up, JJ? Don't tell me you're all hung over from the weekend. You OD'd on barbecue, didn't you? He's the only one I know throws a hot dog on a grill and calls it a barbecue. And he has a perfectly good pig running around he could have put on that grill. I'm usually off on weekends. This weekend it kind of got a wrench through in it because of holiday stuff. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Brett. Dadgummit. You know that I know the pains of loss. What up, Michael? Brett, you ever need to pray, brother, give me a call. You got my number. Tanner, what up? Kent. The sound's cutting out. What's wrong? Is my sound cutting out for everybody or just him? Is it me or is it Memorex? I left out yesterday morning. Alright, evidently it's yours. You might want to reboot your machine. Nope, I ain't done no cow tipping. Don't want to. Well, that's a good deal, Jay. Yeah, there is. I don't remember the book, chapter, and verse, but Paul's telling Timothy that God did not give us a timid or a meek spirit. So there you go. Along with those two that I was just quoting a while ago. Well, the kind of cow tipping we did in my youth, you put in jail for it. Actually, that's an opinion, Jim. And my opinion is no, you shouldn't pray for materialistic things. That ain't what God's about. However, if you're living your life right and you're walking your walk right, the good Lord has been known to bless people with materialistic things. But to pray for them, no, that ain't how it works. Never done a Starbucks in my life and don't plan on it. I don't believe in them $7 cups of coffee, if that's what you want to call it. And I never was one to have all that sissy nonsense done to it. Make it a mocha and extra of this, that, and the other, and make it frothy. If I want coffee, I want coffee. I want it black and nothing in it. Now, I do drink weak coffee, though. If it gets too strong on me, it's bitter. Now, cowboy coffee will get up and saddle your horse for you. I don't own any horses, so I don't need cowboy coffee. My grandpa made coffee. That stuff would melt the spoon. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I know people that's addicted to that stuff, to that Starbucks. Little Joe used to do quite a bit of them. He finally bought his own machine. He makes his own now. Saves him about $6 a cup. You're only 23, you're not old enough to drink coffee. So did anybody watch the 4th of July celebration the other night with President Trump? Me and Grandma did. And I enjoyed it. Best part about it was all them Democrats that was out stump humping, they was trying to predict what it was going to be, and boy, were they so far wrong. All their nonsense they was accusing him of before he did it didn't happen even in the smallest way. I haven't seen any of their comments. I'm sure they figured out some way to ridicule him. Hotshot trucking is just a smaller version of trucking. Back in the day, we used to call hotshot was when you would go maverick and just run a few loads on your own. The last several years, it is where you have like a pickup truck, a 1-ton dually, and some kind of a trailer. And you are basically hauling small loads that are too small to go on a big truck, or else you're hauling the remnants of what wouldn't fit on a big truck, or you might be hauling expedite, which means they got to get it there now. So basically, in today's world, it's called a dually pickup and a trailer. I don't really have a favorite actor anymore. You love my hairdo? Family Guy is on. Oh boy. Hurry, hurry. Later. That's some more of that stuff I never understood. Family Guy and a few of them other shows. I guess I didn't have the right sense of humor for a bunch of them. Nomad, what up? I don't understand why you sit on the fuel idle with your lights on bright. Why you got them on at all? Nope. Never been to the White House. Oh, I'm down here in Ty, Texas. I hear you. I got me a nap. I bet you did too. I bet you got your nap before I did. I made it all the way down here before I got mine in. Old Stone, he's over there fighting with 95. All the holiday wrecks. Then some old hand told him about 301. He jumped over there running 301, which is a pretty good highway, but it gets busy. But he said that old boy told him that too. B, what's up? Been a minute. Yeah, a little humid down here today after that rain. Gonna crank that fan up a little bit back there. Alright, y'all gonna have to talk to me or else I get off of here. This ain't a one pony show. Alan, what's up? Smoke Pall Mall Blues. And I smoke a lot. Oh yeah. I'll never get rid of all the trolls. Well, it should be nice. All right, Chris, take it easy. Oh, yeah. Grandma always enjoys my time at home. The lucky rascal. I should have got out and did a little bit of mowing. I didn't do it. I planned on doing that Friday. My yard guy, he didn't show up. He's on vacation. And then he extended his vacation. So I know this coming weekend I'm going to have some mowing to do. Hopefully it doesn't rain all week. Adam, what up? Well, I'm glad you like the food videos. Have you tried making any? That ain't no lie, no match. You don't like that camera at all. Not even a little bit. I was doing them pepper videos. We had a couple of her little mixed drinks. Boy, they got working on me. I had a little over one and told her she could finish my second one. She did. But boy, that put me down. That was enough. What you got that pig for? And 3 goats, 2 rabbits, and a chicken. Actually, I used to do a lot of grilling in truck stops. Well, I hope your mother-in-law's okay. And yeah, you missed this morning service. This morning's message. Yep, I'm out of Texas. Well, I'm in Texas, but I'm from Texas. And if you follow them cooking videos, they're not that hard. It's simple living with Papa Joe, and it's simple cooking. What up, Doc? All right, Big Bear, appreciate you stopping in, man. Enjoy your evening. Yeah, you better pay attention to that dinner you're cooking. Or you burn her dinner, she liable to put a knot on your head. Yeah, I don't recollect seeing you in there before. Welcome to the live stream. I kind of surprise folks that just show up once in a while. What up, New? See, snuck in on New too. Used to be I was on here damn near every night. I've cut that way back. Goodness. Didn't look bad. Hell, it looked damn good. For the dinner show, good deal. Now, I'm regional. Oh. For me, this is kind of long. Overall, it'll be 800 miles, a little over it. But I'm regional. I don't run coast to coast or OTR no more. I did that for too many years. Now I go home every weekend. Oh, Prado, Texas is alright. All depends upon where you're at. You like the rest of the country. Yep, it's that pretty blue one. It's my new one that I got. I got it back last week. And all of its oops seem to be fixed. Perusian, what's up? Now I ain't heard of Bernie. Huh, you think so, huh? Well, the problem with that is where I live there ain't very many farmers. And all of Texas ain't farmland. And I have issues with that kind of trucking. Say the N-word. Now, why in the world would I want to do that? On Blue Ranches, keep your eyes open. That's totally uncalled for request right there. Well, howdy, Paul. Oh, it's a plastic Pete. Alright, well, welcome back. Oops. Warwick. Dude, don't get offended. Warwick's new at deleting stuff. Well, you know, that's kind of like any job. Do you have a job? Do you get tired? Hell, we all get tired. It's called work. Driving this truck is work. So, what do you do at work if you're getting tired? You just struggle through it. With me, I'll call somebody and start aggravating them. Or I'll start talking to myself. Or I'll start talking to the Lord. Different things to do. Call Grandma, let her flirt with me a little bit. Call one of these other wannabe truck drivers and harass them. Yep. Got my die-do going on. I knew it's been in here long enough. They can handle it, hopefully. No, you want to stay away from Swift. Period. Nomad, dead to the flash, or dead to the flesh. He drives for CFI. He started with CFI. And overall, he's had a good experience with them. That's why I recommended CFI to you. Now, I'll grant you that you're going to find out, like he did, that one of their finishers didn't finish worth a damn. There's still a whole lot you're going to have to learn on your own. Oh, and if you look, you can see right here in the window, well, kind of hard to point at that. You can see that pretty blue right there. TJ, what up? Good deal, New. Yeah, that didn't work too good for me either, Michael. It's all good, Warwick. Now, there was one while you was talking to your mate that was being inappropriate. Just a comment or two above, and Paul got him. Want me to say the N-word. Say the N-word. Why in the world would anybody even ask me that? Well, the thing is, Nomad, and whoever else that was talking about CFI, is you guys are so damn new when you're needing that finisher, you don't know if you've got a good one or not. All you can do is, if they're not having you back up and teaching you how to do the computer stuff with your tablet or whatever you have, teaching you literally step by step. You know, if they're having you sit there in the seat and they're jumping out and taking care of everything, that ain't teaching you nothing. You know, they need to be having you do everything. And that's the key to learning, is you have to do everything and do it while you have someone that's there that can correct you. Unfortunately, in today's trucking industry, we have too many finishers out there that they still need to be finished. What up, Plum? Well, exactly. That was my whole point. Why ask me? You know, I felt like I was being set up there. Paul's listening in is what he's telling us. Getting unloaded at a grocery warehouse in Denver. Good luck with you. Oh, I despise that reefer trucking. That's what I try to tell people. You get in a damn reefer truck and it is nothing but sit around and wait. They want to talk like Walmart's only one, but they're not. Kroger, it don't matter. Put any name on a grocery warehouse and you're going to sit around. The cold storage places, you know, they're just as bad. I don't miss it at all. That's all right, Warwick. You was trying, brother. That's what I like. You was trying. And at least you deleted a message on one of my regulars and they didn't get their feelings all hurt. So it's all good. No, it's tater chips. It don't matter if it's reefer or not. You're still at the dadgum grocery warehouse. They take dry products too. Reading the mail like you got mail. No one even has your email address. Reefer trucking works like everything else. Only different is you got a noisy unit on the front of your trailer to keep the cold. Then you go to grocery warehouses and sit around for hours while they play games and charge you to unload your trailer. And as for the hazmat tanker, you can make some good money in that. But you need to go out and make sure you know what you're doing. You need to get your tanker endorsement while you get your CDLs. But you need to go out with regular trucking and learn a little bit about trucking before you just start driving a tanker, much less a hazmat tanker. That's my opinion. Now that got charged. Let me plug this tablet in. There we go. There you go, Warwick. Nomad offered himself up. Well, appreciate that, Keith. Now, new ain't no snowflake. Yes, that's a lumper that you have to pay to unload your trailer. What up, Truck? Welcome to the live stream. Well, anymore, the lumpers is nothing but a company inside there. And the way most of the grocery warehouses work on their lumpers, is really quite simple. That warehouse facility does not unload or load trailers. So that lumper service is going to charge as much as they can to unload you, So that's saving the company money there, the warehouse company. And that money they're charging you also offsets if it doesn't cover the cost of them same lumper services loading their trailers to go out. So, and then everybody wants to holler that, oh, well, you don't have to pay it. You get reimbursed by the broker or whoever. Well, yeah, that's true. But it still gets pushed off to the consumer. If they had their own workers in there, guess what? That would get pushed off to the consumer. It just chaps my butt. No, didn't hear about that one. You hear what's not legal. It's right here. I just didn't have any ice in it. I didn't go in the rain to get any. No, over here, lumper service, it ain't as bad as it used to be. And used to be you'd have to get a lumper off the streets. That got pretty intense at times. I could tell stories about that. Most of the time, no. They have the lumper service that does it. $400 or $900 for 4 skids. That's ridiculous. Thank you, Paul. Now, if y'all want to support the channel, you see Paul just put up a link for the shirts, for the merch. Shirts, cups, whatever. If y'all go over there and support the channel by getting yourself a t-shirt or a coffee mug, I'd appreciate it. Plenty of stuff over there to look at. You're quite welcome, Doc. Now, most of them nowadays are set up on an account system with the different companies and brokers. Now, back in the day, yeah, we had to carry enough cash to pay a lumper. In this day and age, with electronic monies and com data and all that, no, you don't. If you go in and find out you got to pay a lumper, you find out how much, say $200. And you go call your company and tell them I need $200 for a lumper. They're going to give you a code for either an EFS check, ComData check, whatever. and you'll fill out that check, take it in, they'll have it processed, and all you got to do is get your company a receipt. Now, if you don't turn in a receipt, you're going to eat it. So turn in your receipt. And the company will pay it, who will then charge it back to the broker, who will then charge it back to the shipper. It's stupid. You know, you wanted the freight, get it off my truck. If you can't afford to have it unloaded, why the hell are you in business? Oops, did I go there out loud? We might make a shirt out of that if I get Little Joe back on to making new shirts. But we ain't been selling any t-shirts, so he ain't too motivated to make new ones. Yeah, I've been thinking about that homework one. And Stone had a couple he wanted made up. Well, evasive, it's a matter of what you want. That's what I keep telling everybody. There's enough little branches of trucking. It's a matter of what fits you and your needs. For me, I'm not interested in hauling for Farmer Brown. That ain't saying it won't change down the road, but for now, that don't work. Where I grew up at was in a farming community, and I know how it worked back then. And it ain't changed a whole lot since. So, for me, that's not practical. That ain't the kind of trucking I want to do. What up, James? Alright, now Paul just put up the Patreon page link. That's where if you don't want to buy a shirt or you can't afford that enough for a shirt, you go to that Patreon page, sign up, and you can set it up where every month you give $2, $5, $20, $1 million. I like that one. But you can donate a little bit at a time every month. That helps support the channel. And no, I'm not on here getting rich. Believe it or not, it still costs me money to do these shows. There's so many people under the illusion that when you start doing YouTube, you're just making all kinds of money. That's not true. Unless you have hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers, you don't make no money off this to speak of. I make a little bit, but not even enough to pay my phone bill. Well, I appreciate it if you buy a shirt. There's all kinds to pick from. Well, that's good. Like someone else said, do your homework. I sat at home and did nothing and watched TV with Grandma. Then I watched the Trump holiday special deal. I hear you, truck. I like my small companies. Well, that ain't bad, Adam, until wintertime comes. It gets cold out there. Well, it will, Michael. It will. It's slowly been going up. My subscriber count's been going up. And unfortunately, you get trolls with it. That's why I ask everybody to hit that like button for me. Because it only takes 2 or 3 trolls to start ruining your ratings. And I think it's one person with a couple of different profiles that's getting me. And then here of late, I've got several new subscribers, I think, from Smart Trucking. I don't know that. But that's what I'm thinking. And I got a couple of trolls there, and had a couple of liberals on there that was not liking our president or what I had to say about him. I've had to correct a couple of people on their language and the way they talk. The bad language and name calling and all that don't work on this channel, boys and girls. That don't work for a minute. And I had to delete one of them. They just got out of hand. I hear you, Warwick. Oh, hell, James, it's just another new truck. And it's just like my old one, only I ain't got the bugs worked out of this one. That's what I told Larry. I said, damn, dude, you ain't got to get all the bugs worked out of it, then you trade it off. Hey, well, you got 500,000 miles to work the bugs out of this one. Gee, thank you. Now, I done found out my bunk AC, the one that runs when the motor's going, it's not draining outside. I'm getting condensation inside. When I get back to the yard, they'll be able to figure that one out. Yeah, I watch TV at home, James. Me and Grandma's too old for all that other nonsense. We don't play that all the time. We done chased each other around years ago, done caught each other. Now we just have to wait until we forget what we did. Then we'll do a refresher course. Your priorities change as you get older. Now our priority is leave me alone and watch the TV. But I can't blame her. I am the chick magnet. I understand. That's a good call, Paul. He's saying thank you to all the new subscribers and all the ones that have stuck it out with us. Yep, thank you much. Yeah, if you're loading and unloading indoors, you got it made, dude. Then all you got to do is worry about stopping to check that securement. Oh yeah, evasive. I remember that. That didn't go over real well either, did it? No. But see, we was nice. We played very nice. Carlos didn't like him well at all. Oh, Lord, no, James. I need a W-9. Uh-huh. Sound like all of our wives, brother. Ah, it's wet. been a wet spring down there. I've got to mow it a few times. And it's so dadgum rubbed. You remember when we brought in the equipment last fall? And we marred that stuff up. I can't really mow with my riding mower. My brother-in-law is supposed to bring over his tractor to help smooth it out some, and he ain't done it. My neighbor says he's going to get a little bulldozer and work on that property in between. It's at Michael Sody, part of my old property, but he ain't done it either. So in the meantime, we mow what we can with the mowers, and that boy has to keep it knocked down with a weed eater. But we ain't got nowhere near the ground to keep up that we had last year. I'm glad. That was getting to be a pain in the butt. And we're still looking to sell. Anybody want to buy 4.5 acres in Texas? Boy, ain't that the truth, Paul? What? What'd you say? Hell, I was having to do that on the phone today. Grandma mumbling. I'm like, what? That was getting old quick. Sir Canaan or whatever that is. Ranches, are you watching? Really, Warwick? I didn't see that, dude. Yeah, that's what my last one was. 8-inch pipes, 18 speed. Mr. BBQ, what's up? That wasn't that one used to be a blue ranch you got it took away, was it? Well, exactly, Nomad. That's why I was asking. Sea Hill, that's one I was trying to think of, Warwick. I haven't seen that man here since I took the ranch away. Actually, it was pretty good today. I had to come through Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and ran on down 44 and hit the back roads, came down. I'm down here by Abilene. And actually, the traveling was really great. 2 minor bumps along the way. Some four-wheeler was hauling 2 of those ski-doos on a little trailer, and evidently they didn't have the trailer fast. It came off, and that went off out through the medium. It didn't turn over and wreck their sea-doos though. But that, and then there was a little accident. We slowed down, was about the size of it. Big Kev, you're back. What's up? right, James, takes it easy. Well, good deal, Warwick. Sorry you caught that flack. They just didn't have the cojones to come on and confront me about it. So, which I'd already ate them up a time or two before. Very good, JJ. And for you that don't understand what dead to the flesh is going to the flesh, there's an old, what was it, Honeymooners. Old sitcom from back in like the 50s or 60s. Jackie Gleason, and he was kapow right in the kisser. And I threatened Grandma with that once in a while, just one of these days, just pow. So that's where he's going on with that. I see so many of these companies that pull in here with their little plastic freight liners and stuff. That one I think is a Kenworth, I can't tell. It's not in the right light. They all look the same, kind of like all the Gold Wings look like Harleys anymore. Same thing on these trucks. They all try to mimic a Peterbilt or a Kenworth. But so many of them like Schneider. I remember when Schneider didn't have hoods. Them and JB, Swift, MS Carrier, there was a bunch of them. All they had was cab overs, and everybody else was getting these hoods. They wound up going to hoods because they couldn't keep drivers, much less recruit drivers. Nobody liked driving them cab overs. Now they've been out for the last 15 years or so. Now everybody's wanting them again, because now they're collectors. I don't really want one. The only one I would consider anymore is they're at the end of the cab over era. They had some that you could hit a little button on the door, and when you opened the door up, it had a little set of stairs you could walk up. Those, and they had a low profile doghouse that was only about yay high instead of coming up here as an armrest. I drove for JB Hunt. That's how I got into the industry, was through JB Hunt. And our gear shift was right there on the doghouse. Little bitty short thing. It didn't take me long to figure out I needed out of that cab over. I've still got bone fragments floating around in my shins. Oh, I got start delivering right here, a mile and a half down the road. Don't blame me for getting you hooked on it. Kiss my grits, yep. I don't understand why they are, Warwick. Yeah, they wasn't paid to get in and out of. Well, they wasn't that bad to get out of. You had a handrail right outside the door, and kick this door open, grab that handrail, swing yourself out, and just glide down it like a power pole. But every once in a while, you would slip and bust your shins on a hubcap or on a lug nut cover. That hurt. And Lord forbid you hit one of them steps, because they had that little rigid stuff on the end of it for scraping your boots. Oh, man. And then climbing over that doghouse to get into your bunk back there. That was crazy. No, you don't see lot lizards to speak of. You got to be at a really nasty place to see lot lizards anymore. Have I ever had bacon and eggs before? Really? Yeah, it's over there. I got a fridge. I don't know what that comment was, but Paul didn't like it. See, now one of these modern day truckers parked over here and he's got his headlights on. You don't turn your headlights, now I grant you, I've been tired enough that I couldn't wait to get stopped and go to bed, and I've left them on. But this is becoming common practice anymore. And if you talk to them about it, they tell you that it's so I don't get hit. Really? Hell, you're going to blind somebody trying to back in beside you and say that's going to keep you from getting hit. Gotcha. That makes sense to me. Well, Michael, I wouldn't say they're necessarily making a comeback. They still manufacture a small amount of them, but it's more or less a special order deal for some of these companies that really need them for the areas they go to. More of what you're seeing is people are restoring the old ones. You know, it's kind of like restoring old muscle cars. You know, some of the cab over, I talked to Stone today, and he seen old Kenworth cab over going down the road, and which he had never seen one before. That kind of blew him away. So people are restoring them. And I think part of what that is they're cheaper trucks to buy. You can still get parts for fixing them back up. And if it's a cab over, I guarantee you that it's odds are in the favor that it's old enough motor. You ain't got to run this ELD stuff. You ain't got to run the DEF stuff. So they're falling underneath the radar on some of that. Can't blame them. If you're young enough or healthy enough to climb in and out of them and you got the money to do it, by all means, have at her. Oh, did he make fun of you, Paul? Or was he making fun of Warwick? All right, do enjoy, man. You get Nancy. Yeah, I see Big Kev saying the same thing. Well, Grandma's had minor issues too. And it just part of the ignorance out here. Grandma had a security guard and damn it, I'll think of it in a minute. Montgomery? Yeah, I think in Montgomery. And we'd went in and she'd use the bathroom, and now Grandma don't dress like no damn lot lizard by no stretch of the imagination. But this security, he's eyeballing the hell out of her. And I seen him. Oh, I walked up there and started talking to her and escorted him, made sure that I escorted her out right in front of him and looked him dead stone in the eye. Oh. I mean, it's good to know you do your job and all that, but two problems with that. Carry your fat ass out of the store and go walk the damn parking lot. That's where you're going to find the bad people. You know? And two, you can't tell by the way they're dressed whether they're a lot lizard or a grown, mature woman. Really? I'm kind of protective of Grandma. I'm the only one allowed to bust her up. And no man can tell you she's scared of me. All right, Warwick, take it easy, brother. God bless. Well, and unfortunately, that's something else. Trolls come with these channels. Oh, go figure. Dadgum, we've been on an hour and a half already. Only because I like it. What up, Backwoods? Just kicking back, killing time. Watched a few educational videos that my boy had sent to me. Got tired of watching that nonsense. They're trying to educate me. Scared of Grandma? Oh, hell no. That old woman knows I'm boss of the house. She ain't in here listening, is she? Alright, she ain't. I'm the boss of my house. I wear the pants in my family after she takes them off. After all these years, we can almost tolerate each other. We just roll our eyes at each other. Oh, hell. Besides, I do most of the cooking when I'm home. She ain't gonna get rid of her master chef. Oh, it takes all kinds out here. You're talking about women drivers, and there's one over here, and she's washing her windows and her headlights, which is a good thing. I don't like her washing her grill, but the damn squeegee's bigger than she is. Folks, believe it or not, these squeegees that they provide for us out here, they're really not for washing your truck. Now she's washing her bumper too. And she ain't the only one that does it. There's a lot of them that do it. Now washing her fender. Really? You can't afford a damn truck wash? That is the kind of stuff aggravates me. I don't care what gender you are, and I don't care what race you are. That's uncalled for. All they're doing is making that squeegee tore up, nasty. The water will be nasty. So the next people that have to wash, they got nasty ass water to try to clean their windshield in. That's ridiculous. If you're gonna do that kind of stuff, have your own bucket, soap, and squeegee. And yes, drivers used to carry that. And before there were so many truck washes out here, it was common practice. They used to have water hoses out here where you could spray your truck off. It was really for the windshield, but and drivers would carry them a bucket of water and or a bucket and soap and their own brush or squeegee. And you learn how to do it quick. That's right, Paul. And Grandma's happy anytime I come in. Well, I don't remember your questions, Backwood, but you're quite welcome. Now you can return it by supporting the channel. Go buy a t-shirt or sign up with Patreon and help the channel out and keep it alive so that I can help the next ones coming along. Well, now, I got to admit, Paul, back when I did flatbedding, I'd pull in after a hot load, all nasty, and I've been known to get out there and turn that water on, stick my head underneath it, yank my t-shirt off, use it for a towel to dry my head off, and wipe off my upper torso because I just so hot and nasty. So I got to admit, I've done that one myself. Only a couple of times, but oh, well, it wasn't just flatbedding. When I did the boats too, that could get hot and nasty too. But I know what you're saying. I've seen them take baths out there on the Fuel Island. Well, there you go. He did the links again for the t-shirts and for the Patreon if you want to support the channel. No, Grandma don't have a CDL, but she can drive. I taught her how to drive years ago. She couldn't handle the traffic. She handled the truck fine, and she can back up like you wouldn't believe. But she couldn't handle the traffic. So she never did go ahead and get her CDLs. But she'll tell you, we got a cop somewhere. I see the reflection of that truck. But she'll tell you in a heartbeat that if something happens to me, she can get me to the hospital driving a truck. And now that it's got an automatic, I bet she really could. JJ, you're starting to sound like Jim Dunn. Y'all sharing panties again? Yeah, Michael, that happens out here, unfortunately. It's not real common, but it's common enough that we don't like it. And that's nothing but people that ain't got no respect for nobody else. We have them parking on the fuel island, take their 30-minute break, and eat their dinner and all that. What up, Hurricane? Don't recall seeing you on here before. Welcome to the live stream. Looks like we've lost quite a few people. We're down to 9. I thought was up to like 17 earlier. Yeah, that sounds good, Michael. That's a good way to have issues. If they got their brakes set, all you're going to do is tear your DOT bumper off. You're not going to move a fully loaded truck with its brakes set by just putting a chain on it. Alright, now I see where the cop is. Right over there by the ramp. Well, at least it don't look like he's got a big truck. Yeah, I'm trying to eat healthier out here. Y'all already know I bring a lot of food from the house. I first got here and I got back there and ate some of my barbecue from our volunteer fire department barbecue. I was sitting here talking to Grandma, and I'll tell you what, I'm at a Flying J. They got that pizza deal going on, of course. And I seen more truck drivers carrying that pizza out. That stuff ain't good for you. And there was the day they had the deal on the whole pizza, and I'd buy a whole pizza. I'd eat 2 or 3 pieces now and have 2 or 3 pieces later and 2 or 3 pieces later. And it was a damn good deal for the money. It wasn't good for my health. And these days I am paying the consequences of that eating that we was forced to do back in the day. Well, yes and no on if I drove then. I did drive before the CDL, not for a job. Back in the 70s, I hitchhiked all over the country before I went into the Marine Corps. And that was my first real introductory to truck driving. And I played lumper on a few of the truckloads, and I had a few truckers that let me drive. So yeah, I did drive, but it wasn't my livelihood. A lot of truckers did not get out of trucking because of the suspensions they had in different states. When the CDL came in, that did not just bring together all of that stuff where people got suspended. What happened is a lot of those truckers were intimidated by the new CDLs, which they could have got grandfathered in if they had their chauffeur's license. And that's what you drove off of, was a chauffeur's license. But a lot of them got intimidated and or mad, and they just left the trucking industry. So it did cost us a lot of truckers. But if you're hearing that when the CDLs came in, all of a sudden all these tickets and suspensions from other states got them, that's a crock of bull. That didn't happen. So well, it's hard to back out of a fuel island if there's a truck behind you. The truck behind you kind of frowns on it. No, you don't, Paul. That sounded good, but nope. That's just a discoloration of all the experience. Yeah, I guess Rusty was one of them fly-by-nighters subscribers. He was great coming out the gate, but he didn't have it to stay. Time to relax. You'll be going to sleep on us. Don't start snoring on my live stream. See, now that one I was talking about that was washing her truck, there was not a truck in front of them, still ain't a truck in front of them, and they set their brakes, locked their door, and evidently went inside because they're not fueling. And they're sitting there tying that fuel island up because they was too lazy to get in their truck and pull it forward. That ain't good. Schneider's still sitting on the fuel island right there beside them. So I guarantee you they're both taking a 30-minute break. And yes, I am the kind that if I pull up behind you in that situation, I'll wait a little bit, and then I'll be raising hell. Well, but he was watching too much YouTube. Now Schneider's going to pull out. Their 30-minute break must be up. Or else they're going to just pull up because all the fuel islands were full. Nope, they're just going to leave. Oh, I am so ready to get out of this industry. I just don't understand modern day drivers. I really don't. There's some of this stuff to me that shouldn't have to be taught. Doing a truck wash on the island, that shouldn't have to be taught. Don't block up the fuel islands, that shouldn't have to be taught. That should be common sense stuff. Get in the right lane, don't travel in the middle lane. That should be common sense. And I understand that a lot of the driving schools, trainers, whoever, are telling them that the middle lane is the safest. You don't have to deal with merging traffic, and if there's a split in the highway ahead of you, you're already where you need to be. And what is the law? Same for the big truck as for the four-wheeler. Slower traffic keeps right. So a lot of this stuff don't need to be taught. Turning your headlights off when you park. And then when somebody like me gets going on about it, you got some young kid gets on here, young in the industry, not necessarily in age, and they're going to call me a grumpy old man. No, I'm just calling you out on common sense. Where's your common sense at? Go ahead, Paul, say it. Common sense ain't too common anymore. Best thing for me, dude, get out of the trucking industry, go down there and help Paul with his winter harvest. Yeah, I remember that, JJ. Oh, Jim Dunn went off on him big time. Well, now that you're getting that loves in your little town, Paul, you just wait. That just adds to the stupidity. Well, Jay Ryder, when all that CDL change came over, that was in the 80s, and computers was just getting started. It was up into the 90s before the computer system even started getting into all the trucking industry out here, and it was on into the later 90s and up into 2000 before all the states start entering backlogged information into their state computers. So, no, it still didn't work that way, buddy. Somebody was feeding you a crock. Somebody had heard those stories and they just passed along stories they had heard. But you do the math. It was back in the 80s when we got the CDLs. Now, how common was the computers then? They were still the size of a house. No, not in the same truck. I feel feel the air leaking out of my seat here. I'm going to have to fire a truck up and build air pressure up. Brand new truck, and it's got an air leak they can't find. Nope. CDLs came out in the 80s. And the reason I know is my dad and some of my uncles were driving when they switched over. So I heard a whole bunch about it. Bedtime meds. Paul, we was talking earlier about the water. You see, I ain't doing too good on that water I'm supposed to be drinking. All right. Yes, it was chauffeur's license before it was CDL. All right, Nomad, holler at me, brother. Look there, Nomad said he was leaving and we get another one. Uh-huh. So Nomad was scaring them off, that's what it was. That time of year when you see the kids out here riding with their dad too. I used to enjoy it when my kids rode with me. Had one parked beside me when I pulled up. I don't think the wife was the driver. I think she was a rider. Then they had about a 4-year-old and about an 8-year-old and a puppy dog. All in a flat top feet. And this youngin', I don't know, 10-ish, over here trying to help Daddy wash the windows.
GPS signal lost.
That's nice. There's another one wanting to wash the front of their truck. They just get all kinds of water on it and drag that water out. You know, am I being a grumpy old man, or is that BS? You know, washing your truck and stuff. And I wash my headlights, I do. They need it. And I understand taking pride in your ride. Alright folks, anything else you want to talk about? We're pushing 2 hours on here. You got any more comments or questions, throw them out there. Yeah, exactly, streaking bacon. Yeah, there's a lot of them that's doing that inboard camera. And it is an insurance thing. Now, the camera only goes off, depends on how your company has it set. But if you have a lane departure, or if you have to hit your brakes hard, it'll come on. But what you got to remember is it's not recording you just at that second. It records you several seconds before. It's constantly rolling. It just ain't recording. So then whenever the computer tells them you had to hit your brakes hard, then they'll go look at the camera and see what you was doing to be distracted. Now this one is set up for it, but there's a cap on that lens. Larry done found out when he tried that a little while back, he started losing drivers quick, fast, and in a hurry. There has to be a balance point there on saving money through your insurance and keeping drivers. So he chose to keep some of us old parts. Where you live at, Jay Ryder, and how much experience you got? Well, I can call Little Joe or Carlos. They're both only a phone call away. I ain't Muslim. I eat pig in all kinds of ways. I think you're the only Muslim in the whole state of Arkansas, though. Just so y'all know, Paul is racist and a hater. He don't like pigs. He don't eat pigs. He be hating on pigs. That's just damn near anti-American. Go ahead and start on me, buddy. I know you had to, you Muslim. What's the Muslim doing on an infidel channel? That's what I was trying to think of this morning, was infidel on this morning services, and I couldn't think of that word. Okay, Jay. There you go. See, the Big Bear, you ain't got to worry about Paul eating dinner with you. He don't do pig. I can't even get him to bacon wrap anything. So many of my dishes are bacon wrapped, and he won't go there. He's scared of pig. Kind of like that JJ. When got him a pig, he got running around in his yard just so nobody'd butcher it. And it's prime butchering size. Oh, don't blame it on your sister, JJ. Actually, I got a big old ham in the freezer. Got a turkey in there, too. Here within the next couple of weeks, they're both going to get cooked. My boy Little Joe's coming down, and he's married to that Filipino girl that's a pretty good cook. She's wanting to learn more American dishes, but he likes the Filipino dishes. So they've been eating more of her Filipino dishes than he's been teaching her on American dishes. So one of her requests to Grandma was teach her a few American dishes. So guess what? Papa Joe's going to teach her a few American dishes. Grandma already told him, I really don't cook that much. That's Papa Joe's department. And one of them is going to be that big old ham getting thawed out. We will be having beans, taters, and cornbread with a lot of ham in it. And me and Grandma talked about it. One of them weekends that he's down, we're going to show her what a traditional Thanksgiving meal is. When Little Joe, she's only been here for the one Thanksgiving, And Little Joe deep fried his turkey and didn't do a lot of the traditional dishes that we do because he don't really like them and probably don't know how to do them. But we done decided that one weekend will be a traditional Thanksgiving, and the next weekend that I'm home, one of them meals will be beans, taters, and cornbread. Now, I don't give a damn if the doctor says I ain't supposed to have all three of them. I'm going to. No. That's another anti-American damn doctor tell you can't eat beans, taters, and cornbread. Well, see, and that's something there Paul's talking about saving that grease. Paul was telling me about it. Now, I love cabbage, cooked cabbage. But now he fries cabbage. And that's something else I want to try, is his fried cabbage. Now, Little Joe and Crystal, they do a fried cabbage with a little bacon in it. Then they put eggs on top of it. Over easy or whatever, but with yellows running. And they have that for breakfast. That's something you might want to think about, Paul. I went to boot camp at Paris Island. Then I went to training out at Camp Pendleton. Then I went to the Philippines for 2 years. Then I came back to Camp Pendleton. Then I got the hell out. Really forward there? Wow. There's another one. I've been watching her since she pulled up. Pulled on the fuel island, threw her trash away. Went inside, did her shopping, been in there a good 5 or 10 minutes, came back out, climbed in her truck and fixed to pull out. So blocked the fuel island up. There wasn't nobody in front of her. She could have threw her trash away, pulled on up off the fuel island so somebody else could have fueled. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Now, if there's nobody on the fuel island and I pull up and I fuel, I have been known to leave my truck there while I ran in and grabbed my fuel ticket and came back out. But if it's as busy as these Flying J's are, pull your ass up off the fuel island. You know, she didn't have to get out and throw her trash away there. She could have pulled through that island, parked, walked to the back to throw her trash away, and then went inside. And hopefully some of you people that are saying you're going to get into trucking, I hope you're listening to this and hearing what I'm telling you, and don't do this nonsense. That's nothing but rude and uncourteous, however you want to say that. There's a whole lot of truck drivers out here that need to fuel and get on down the road. And she's still sitting on the fuel island. Probably making a sandwich. Now I wonder if she's going to take her 30-minute break there. Which might be why she didn't pull up. Because if she'd pulled up, then somebody else would pull in behind her to fuel. And then she'd be having to move to let them go. And it ain't like there ain't parking behind me. This place is actually quite empty. I was surprised. I figured it'd be packed out. Oh, Paul, you're Mr. Popular. Well, JJ, tell them thanks for their service. I remember some of my kin folks there, they're finally pulling out, so at least they're not taking a 30-minute break. I remember folks used to do that wilted lettuce thing. I didn't like it growing up. Ryan, how you doing? Starting CDL school tomorrow. Well, Ryan, have you gone back into my archives and watched my trucking videos? I think I got 4 or 5 of them up. You ought to watch them. Remember, this is a lifestyle. It's not just a job. And regardless of what you think it is, it ain't going to be what you think it is. And I've known people that have grown up riding around with their daddy that was a truck driver. And then they come out here and they find out that between riding around and actually doing the job, it ain't what they thought. Well, TJ, half the time it takes as long to get the paperwork as it did to get unloaded. You are at a grocery warehouse. So now they got to count it, get it on the shelves. You know the drill, brother. "300 videos? You make it sound like I talk a lot there, Paul. Little Mr. Bashful me. That's a lie on so many levels. I'm not little. And I really ain't never been called bashful. You probably could take a nap and get up. All right, Big Bear. God bless, brother. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for stopping in. Well, Jay Ryder, are you dual nationality legally? If you're legal, brother, rock and roll. I don't have problems with people that do stuff the right way. I have friends, a real good friend from Germany. He's a small millionaire, and he's retired early in life because of good business deals he made. And he tried for years to get over here. He wanted to retire here in the States. And he didn't need no handouts. He would have been spending money. But the red tape for him to get here was BS. And the best that the government would do is they wanted him to invest all of his money, or a big part of it, into a business. And then you come over here as a business. And he's like, I don't want to work. I don't want a business. I have all the money I need to retire on. So he never did get to come over here. You know, a man that's going to retire and spend his retirement money here, and they say no. But then on the other hand, if you come across the border illegally, they want to hand you the country. I got problems with this. And it's really stupid on our government's part. So would President Trump or any of the others say that they need to fix immigration? Yeah, they need to fix immigration. There's too many people that have been trying to do it right, and they're on the government waiting list. And I can't help but think part of their waiting list is because of the backlog we have because of all these illegals that are coming across. I can solve you, and then all this stuff about the children being in jail cells down there, well, that started with Obama. I don't care what they say. The pictures that they show is from the Obama era and all that. And I totally agree with Trump when he says, you want to fix the problem with the children in holding? Send them home. Tell them stop coming. Sound like a solution to me. Don't get me started on politics tonight. You can't handle it. Well, like I said, Jay, if you are legal, I'm all for it, brother. Good deal. 44, what's going on with you, brother? Well, I guess it ain't gonna rain after all. Although I don't see no stars out. Jay, don't worry about what people frown on. You know, you come by it legally and people going to frown on it. But yet on the other hand, they want to try to tell you how we should pamper the illegals coming over. Hogwash. Now, if you was illegal, you probably wouldn't like my opinion. But being legal, you're good. You know, that's like Ted Cruz. They wanted Ted Cruz to give up one of his he was dual citizenship. They wanted him to give up, what was it, Canada? I think his was with Canada. For him to run as president. Why? And yeah, I still think Obama was from Kenya. Ooh, the barbecue and NASCAR. That's about redneck as you can get, 44. Oh, we ain't going to war with Mexico. The only war we'll go with them is trade wars. So they're asking a hypothetical question that is not going to happen. That's just people trying to be stupid. We're more likely to have a war within our own country than we are to go to war with Mexico. And I should be out walking with them two truck drivers. I need to start exercising a little more. Well, a little, I don't at all. I get done trucking and I sit here in this seat. With you new drivers coming in, don't do my bad habits. Just park up and sit there. Need to make yourself get out and walk around. There's some videos out that show you some exercises. You can use your truck on doing them instead of having to go to a gym. Drink a V8. Too much sugar in the V8, man. I'm having sugar issues. Trying to get my sugar levels down. Oh, that's cute. He's done with washing his window, so he just drops the squeegee. I swear, some of these people out here. How hard is it to put that squeegee back in that bucket? Actually, I used to drink a lot of V8s out here. I got where I was drinking the hot ones. Low sodium, yes. But they also have some that are hot, spicy wise. I got where I was drinking some of them. I had a habit there for a while where I'd do a V8 of a morning. And orange juice is damn good for when you're really hot. Those of you that don't know that. So if you're doing a flatbed or you're outside your truck a lot doing something and you need to cool off and you're thirsty as all get out, soda don't work that good. Water does okay, but orange juice will quench your thirst and is good for you. But I had like 3 different drinks, a V8, orange juice, and there was something else. And also, you drivers need to learn to be drinking cranapple juice or cranberry juice. That helps flush your kidneys. And you'll find out that you'll have some back issues out here that really turn out to be your kidneys. So you need to start making it a habit to drink some cranberry juice. Flush yourself out. Well, you are correct, Jay. At that time, my family was trying to trace our roots back. There was some that was saying that we had Indian heritage. Finally, my son Joseph was trying to help them do some research on that. Went through that big online heritage place. And he told me, he says, Dad, they're grasping straws. And he showed them where they was wrong on our tree. Stuff wasn't matching up, but they was attempting to make stuff match up. So my full-blooded brother, by birth, he decided he was going to put an end to it, and he did a DNA test. And there ain't a damn drop of Indian blood in us. So it's just part of our family that's being stupid. So there you go. What up, O3? Mr. Bug? You best find that exit right over there. Oh, well, I take a potassium pill. That's one of my nighttime pills is a potassium pill. Rolling but listening. Dude, it's against the law to be doing that shit. Oh, you mean in your truck. Okay, my bad. I thought you was being a California driver there for a minute. You're treating it said redneck? Yeah, but did the branches fork? That's the question. We had that conversation going on earlier. A boy out of Virginia was trying to find out if he divorced his cousin, if they were still cousins. Barry Whitehead. Boy, they used to be an outlaw outfit. That's another one of them. They used to be outlaws. There's so many of these that if you've been out here a while, man, their trucks would roll. They're out of Alabama over there real close to the Georgia line. And I had a large car, and I could truck it up pretty damn good. And them boys would blow me off the road. But DOT came in back in the late 90s and early 2000s. DOT played havoc on a lot of outlaw outfits. They put a ruin to a whole bunch of good trucking. Back in the day when we did the stuff that these kids say, you can't do that. And those old hands say, really? We done did it. Burnt the t-shirt. Oh, hell, dude. If the wise one, you go to bed, get in there. Why are you on here? Good night, brother. Appreciate you hanging. Evidently, so does she. Well, I'm saying that's what the cousins are going from. We grew up hearing about the grandparents being a whole lot of Indian. And that's just what we grew up hearing. And that's what the cousins were playing off of. But I don't think it's... Well, like I said, my brother John did the DNA thing. And when it looked at the Indian part, it says, yeah, right. Really? No. Not. Forget it. So I'll go with the DNA results. And, you know, I tried telling them when they was starting all that search a few years ago, they was trying to get me on board. And I told them I don't have to have indent tacked to my name. I am quite proud of being a hillbilly. I'm quite proud of just being an American hillbilly. You know, what is it going to do if you get us on the rolls to be an indent? You know, there's absolutely nothing for it. So that's where we're at. So they got in with some cahoots with some deal, and it's a joke. It's a joke. Oh yeah, jackknife that trailer. You had all this parking lot to turn around, but you're going to turn around as short as you can. I'm impressed. Alright folks, we've been going almost 2.5 hours. That's pretty dadgum long. I'm going to get off this thing. I appreciate y'all coming in and visiting. Remember, the good Lord loves you. So do I. Y'all have a blessed evening. Watch all the crazies out there tonight and tomorrow. Good night. All right, holler in the morning.